There are people who do things, and then there are people who do things in a way that makes everyone else stop, look back at all the signs they missed, and realize, quietly, almost embarrassingly, that this was planned all along. Bad Bunny is the second kind of person. Because what just happened in Puerto Rico today is not a random event. It is not a spontaneous collaboration between a musician and a clothing brand that happened to work out nicely. It is the final move in a game that has been playing out in plain sight for months, and most people were too distracted to see it. Welcome to Pop's Showroom, where we bring you the stories behind the headlines. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now, because this story goes deeper than anything you've seen in the mainstream media. Yesterday at Plaza Las Americas in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, known to the world as Bad Bunny, stood in the middle of a Zara store and launched a fashion collection under his own name. Not his stage name, his real name, Benito Antonio. And he did not just show up to cut a ribbon and wave at cameras. He walked out of that store with his hands full of pieces from the collection, greeting fans in the venue personally, shaking hands, taking moments, being present in the way that only someone who genuinely understands what a moment like this means can be. But here's the thing nobody is talking about. This did not start today. Let us go back, not far, just a few months, to the Super Bowl. When Bad Bunny took the stage for his historic Super Bowl halftime performance, he wore an all-white Zara outfit. At the time, most people filed it under interesting fashion choice and moved on. After all, it was the Super Bowl. There was a lot happening. The music was loud, the production was massive, the world was watching. Nobody thought too hard about the brand on his back. Then came the Met Gala, May 2026, New York City, the biggest fashion event on the planet. Bad Bunny showed up, as he always does, looking like nobody else on that carpet. He wore a custom-made all-black tuxedo suit that he himself designed, executed in collaboration with Zara. He aged himself 50 years with prosthetics, gray hair, and wrinkles, confronting the theme of the evening, the aging body, with the kind of concept most fashion insiders would never have expected from a reggaeton superstar. Around the same time, a new logo bearing the name Benito Antonio was spotted, leading observers to speculate about what exactly was being teased. Two major public appearances, both in Zara, a new name appearing on a logo, and still most people did not connect the dots. Until today. Today, Bad Bunny and Zara officially launched an exclusive collaboration with the presentation of the new collection Benito Antonio at Plaza Las Americas in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The name Benito Antonio is not a marketing invention cooked up in a boardroom. It is his real name, the name his mother gave him, the name that existed before the stage persona, before the music, before the stadiums and the streaming records and the Super Bowl. By putting that name on a fashion collection, by choosing Benito Antonio over Bad Bunny, he is doing something deliberate. He is saying, this is not the artist selling clothes. This is the person. This is something personal. And he launched it in Puerto Rico. Not New York, not Paris, not Madrid. Puerto Rico. The island that has been the center of everything he does, the place he keeps returning to, the home he has never pretended to be too big for. The island got it first, as it should. Pause right here. Because if this is the kind of content that makes the brain light up, real moves, real strategy, real cultural power being exercised in real time by someone who plans 10 steps ahead while everyone else is still watching step 1, then this channel needs to be on the subscription list right now. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications. New content drops regularly and it is never, ever basic. Subscribe now. Then keep going, because the best part of this story is still ahead. Here's where it gets really interesting. Most people, when they think about musicians launching fashion lines, imagine a relatively predictable formula. Artist becomes famous, artist gets brand deal, artist puts name on product, fans buy it, everyone wins. Simple, clean, transactional. Bad Bunny did not do that. Look at the timeline again. The Super Bowl outfit, Zara, The Met Gala suit, designed by him, made in collaboration with Zara, the Benito Antonio logo appearing publicly before anyone fully understood what it meant, and now the launch, in Puerto Rico at Plaza Las Americas, with Bad Bunny physically present, hands full of his own collection, greeting fans in the venue personally, shaking hands, taking moments, being present in the way that only someone who genuinely understands what a moment like this means can be. But here's the thing nobody is talking about. This did not start today. That is not how brand deals work. That is how partnerships work. Real ones. The kind where both sides are genuinely invested in what they are building together. And the name says everything. Benito Antonio is not a product line. It is an identity. It is a man who has spent years being called Bad Bunny, deciding that when it comes to fashion, when it comes to putting his name on something that people will wear on their bodies, carry into their daily lives, use to express something about who they are, he wants to use his real name. There is something deeply intentional about that choice. And intentional choices from Bad Bunny have a way of turning into cultural moments. Let us be clear about what is actually happening here commercially, because the numbers matter. Zara is the most valuable fashion brand in the world, worth over $44 billion, with annual growth of 18%. Its parent company, Inditex, is the highest valued company on the Spanish stock exchange, with a market capitalization of 153 billion euros. That is not a small brand doing a fun collab with a musician for some social media buzz. That is the largest fashion operation on the planet, choosing Bad Bunny as a partner, choosing to build something with him, choosing to put his name, his real name, on a collection that will be sold globally. For Zara, Bad Bunny represents access to a global fan base that is young, culturally engaged, deeply loyal, and fiercely proud of the Latin identity he represents. He is not just popular, he is trusted. When Bad Bunny says something matters, his audience believes him because he has never sold himself cheaply, never attached his name to something that felt false or forced. For Bad Bunny, Zara represents the thing he has always been reaching for in every medium he touches: legitimacy on his own terms, not a celebrity fashion moment, not a limited edition sneaker drop that disappears in 48 hours, a real collection, a real name, a real partnership with one of the most powerful brands in the world, launched in Puerto Rico for Puerto Rico before the rest of the world gets it. Step back and look at what Bad Bunny has done in 2026 alone. He performed at the Super Bowl in an all-white Zara outfit and turned the halftime show into a love letter to Puerto Rico. He went to the Met Gala in a suit he designed himself and aged 50 years on the red carpet to make a point about identity and time. His song broke the record for the longest run at #1 in the history of the Hot Latin Songs chart, 57 weeks, surpassing the legendary record held by Despacito. He is about to star as the lead in Puerto Rico, a major historical film alongside Viggo Mortensen, Edward Norton, and Javier Bardem. And now he's launching a fashion collection under his real name in a Zara store in his home country. All of this in 1 year, all of it deliberate, all of it pointing in the same direction. Bad Bunny is not building a music career. He has not been building a music career for a long time. He is building something much larger, a cultural footprint that stretches across music, film, fashion, and identity in a way that very few artists in history have managed to construct at this scale, at this speed, and with this level of intentionality. And the fashion world just became the newest territory. The Benito Antonio collection will be available worldwide starting May 21st. His European tour resumes May 22nd in Barcelona. The collection launches to the world the day before he steps onto a European stage. That timing is not an accident. Every move connects to the next one. Every appearance feeds the next announcement. Every collaboration adds another layer to something that, when seen from a distance, looks less like a career and more like an architecture, a carefully constructed, deliberately expanded presence in culture that refuses to be limited to any single lane. And it all started with a Zara outfit at the Super Bowl that most people forgot about by halftime. The clues were there. They always are with him. The question is whether anyone is paying close enough attention to catch them before they become headlines. If this video kept your attention all the way to the end, then this channel is exactly where you need to be, because this is what gets covered here. The moves behind the moves, the story behind the story, the moments that look simple on the surface until someone slows it down and shows what is actually happening. Subscribe right now, hit the bell, turn on notifications. The next one is already coming, and you do not want to be the last one to know.